Hello and welcome to Metaphor ReFantasia. Since this game's coming out this week, I've already this is the demo to it. I'm just gonna let you know ahead of time. I've already played through it. I already have my save file right here, and I've already made progress. I already progressed through it, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to go through it just with you guys again. Well, whether or not it's going to be the whole demo, I don't know. But I kind of like to revisit it. Like, I like this game. Like, I'm looking forward to it. By the way, I'm playing this with a PS4 controller.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Alright, scheming man.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
Yes, I've been waiting for this thing to come out. Hold on one sec. I'm just putting away my wireless headphones there in my ear while I play this.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name?
I don't have a name.
Tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Who are you? Who shall guide the protagonists? What should my name be? I mean, I have no name. I'm literally called the Vtuber with no name. Yeah. Mr. E. Get it? Mystery? Nah, that sounds lame. You know, because I'm very non-creative with my names, you Norakami. Naru. Okay, I can't. Obviously, I can't fit that. Makoto. Okay, I can't fit Makoto Yuki. You know what? Let's go with the P2 protagonist. Persona 2. Tatsuya. I guess. Okay, yeah, I can't fit his name either. But on my other save, my name on there I used was Makoto because Persona 3. Makoto Yuki. So, since it's a Persona game, let's just go with one of the forgotten protagonists. Tatsuya. Tatsuya.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
Why, yes.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy.
You could say a Final Fantasy. Haha.
But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you?
You know what's funny? I've gotten more into Atlus RPGs now, and more than I used to be into like Square Enix RPGs. Like I used to be super into Final Fantasy. It's just now I just haven't put. Well, I think if I played like the last Final Fantasy that came out, I would be all in. And then Final Fantasy, there's the Final Fantasy VII remakes, but I kind of want a new Final Fantasy, so the other one that came out was quite appealing to me. I should someday play that one. I heard it's good. It's just it didn't sell well for well, it didn't sell what Square Enix wanted it to. But anyway, back to this game. As I was saying, I'm like more into Atlus RPGs now.
If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Nope.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds.
I just realized. Hold on, let me... Hold on, I'm gonna click out the game for a sec. I'm gonna move myself because I think the character portraits appear in the corners. So yeah, I don't know if any appear right here where I shrunk myself and put myself in the corner, but hopefully it'll be fine.
This must be what you believe. I confess my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
I could go in hard mode, but I've already gone through the game on normal. Standard difficulty, where battles will thrill and challenge. This difficulty can be changed later on. We'll just do normal, right? Can I go regicide? Yeah. I'm just gonna play it on normal, okay? But yeah, as I said earlier, I've gone through this game, this demo already. Well, I haven't done like an extra dungeon that I didn't know you could get.
Just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them. Monsters, huh?
Monsters.
Hearing the stories. To say nothing of the vacant throne.
Hot elf chick. Hello, Elf Mitsuru. It's me, Fantasy Makoto Yuki. And look at don't mind my companion, Fairy Yukari.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter?
Uh-huh.
How'd they get one of those?
Next one! Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder.
So he is. No horns, no knife ears.
Knife ears!
What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it!
Yeah, he's super dead.
Should have listened to us, chum.
So, by the way,
All in line.
you know what? After the cutscene. Holy shit! Backstab!
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Connection to device has been... Oh my god, my fucking battery. Why does this battery keep... Like, it doesn't matter how long I charge this. This fucking controller just sucks ass. Like, Is it plugged in? Hold on, hold on. This PS4 controller's ass I have, it just dies constantly. And not only that, it can't be connected to a PlayStation 4 anymore. Like, it's unusable. Okay, I hope this wire's charging it. You know what? Screw it. Okay, I have no legs. Okay, hold on. I'll just keep my model in this corner. You should still be able to see the character portraits, I think. But yeah, so knife ears is in most fantasy is like a slur towards elves.
Crap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us?
Okay, to recap, since this isn't my first time starting up the demo, there's normally a cutscene that plays that shows a guy that looks like Griffith killing a king that's in bed that can barely move. So yeah, we're dealing with Griffith. A Griffith.
Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Alright, okay, so. What was I gonna say? Okay, yeah, so yeah, this game, the devs wanted it to be like a more mature themed and like darker and whatnot. It's about like trying to become like a ruler or something. Because I heard about this is because the dev commented that there's no romance in this game because Persona fans wanted romance, but this game doesn't have any. The dev said it just doesn't suit it. You have social links, but there's probably no like romance in it. You don't look hurt, though, so that's good news. You can move right. I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. But yeah, I'm bringing this up because I found it hilarious how triggered some Persona fans got. Okay, yeah, this is just controls. I've already done. So I have to avoid the enemies.
Watch out!
Yep. Basically, it's just telling me avoid the enemy. This is like a tutorial. Face side, so I push L2 on my controller. But yeah, I found it hilarious that Persona fans got triggered that there's no romance.
Ones aren't messing around.
The dev said it just doesn't suit the story. Like, it worked with Persona because, well, one, you're in high school, and then two,
Yikes.
it's just a different kind of game. Basically, this is kind of like SMT and Soul Hackers. Well, I have Soul Hackers too, it's just I don't play it that much. Well, I like it, but I don't play it that much. But yeah, this game's closer to SMT than Persona. Well, it's a combination of all the of stuff from SMT and Persona. Like the combat, it's more like SMT. And then they have like the Persona social links, and then they have like other stuff from other Atlus titles. It's just the P5 crowd's gonna immediately compare it to Persona 5.
Just checking. But you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
You say that, but let's go over it one more time.
I've played the demo before, lady.
First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts.
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
I find it funny that there's a lore reason on why there's background music in the game. It's literally just Gallica using her magic to play music. Kind of funny when you think about it that there's a Persona music DLC, so Gallica could just play Persona music. Obviously, though, the Persona like DLC costumes and music probably wouldn't be canon to this game's world.
Over there.
I mean, most crossover costumes aren't like canon. Like in Persona, the costumes from other Persona games aren't canon because they're DLCs. This road isn't. What a relief! Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and stay out of sight. So I'm just gonna give you guys a heads up. So this game, it deals with a lot of racism in it because a lot of the fantasy races don't like each other. And basically, our main character, he's a thing called an Elda. He looks like a regular person. Like, he looks like what would be considered human. But all the other races hate his kind because, I don't know. Basically, Elda are like the most hated race. And then there's I was trying to see if there's stuff to pick up.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom
Except for Elda's.
of Estonia
That's what our character is.
is 785. Ukrainia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
But yeah, just a heads up though. I'm not gonna try to do any of the extra stuff for the demo. Because I know there's an extra dungeon I missed on my main save.
Just look.
I'll probably visit that dungeon on the main game. Now the question is, will I record the full game? Because I already got this game pre-ordered. I like it though, I like it.
Get on with it then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong!
I'm pretty sure they're racist towards the dogs.
Try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Oof.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you.
Yeah, bro. There's too many.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid.
Jewelry.
Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, this game's gonna have like a lot of fantasy racism. So like again, we're like the race our character is basically like so most of the races in this game I notice are like there's like a race that has like goat horns kind of like they have like the little horns on their head. Then there's the elves with the ears. Then there's like the dog dudes and girls.
Incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
And then I think there's one where like they have like different skin. Like they have like tattoos on their skin. It looks like I forgot. I don't know what race that is.
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else.
Clamars and Resance. I think okay. The Clamars are the ones with the goat horns. The Resance are, I believe, are the elves,
Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
and then we're just like the regular people, but we're like. I'm pretty sure it's like the Elda are like not common, and which is why they're racist towards them.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Nah, you're crazy. Hold on, let me grab my water. Where is my water actually?
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. The guard out to deal with them.
There we go. Oh my god, I almost knocked over my mic. Alright, here we go.
The army's really
Water.
pushing ahead. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Sorry for the water drinking ASMR. I'm just thirsty.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Flashback. Okay, there we go. Flashback.
His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice.
I forgot that there's a rabbit person race, because that person right there is that race.
For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you...
Alright. So yeah, that's the mission. We're there to infiltrate the military and meet up with a contact and to deliver a message. That's what the protagonist is here to do. Protagonist things.
listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Alright, I already know where to go, though. However, yeah, so again, if I do end up doing the full demo, I'm not going to do any of the extras stuff. I'm just going to go through the main story stuff, and then... yeah. Well, actually, I take it back. I'm probably not going to do the whole demo. Because, well, 1, I already have saved data, and 2, the game comes out soon. Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit it that you're lost, and ask me for advice. So yeah, you could... R1's for the local map, and then triangle is... not sure of what to do. Press triangle. And ups to save the game. Like, there's like a lot of ignorant motherfuckers in this town. Like this bitch. Ah, it's an Elda. Why is one of your kind in Grand Trad? I think that's how you say the name. What's wrong with me being here? Isn't it obvious? The church has made it clear. The Elda wield devilish magic that defies the teaching of sanctism. Devilish magic, she says. If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene. Yeah, okay, yeah, so yeah, that's one of the main reason why people hate Eldas is they're not part of, the Elda tribes are not part of the church's religion, and they shun them for it. Which, in other words, the church in this game's kind of corrupt. It's kind of corrupt and kind of racist. I mean, all the racists in here are kind of racist. You have to believe me, I saw it with me own 2 eyes. A monster was attacking a town. And come now, if any of that were true, the army would have already been dispatched. Enough of your daft stories. You probably just got spooked by a wild dog and mistook it for a monster. A normal man would have just moved on. Yet here you are harping on about it. But yeah, basically in this world, there's like a lot of racism because a lot of the fantasy races don't get along. Dot dot dot.
So you?
I believe in miracles. Where are you from? You sexy thing, sexy thing. I believe in miracles. Sorry, I'm not simping. I don't know, I just like this character. Appreciate the advice. Yeah, be careful, or they'll get to you just like all us parapus. Okay, yeah, so she's one of the, like, races that's like the dog people race with the dog ears. And they're racist towards her kind and Eldas. But yeah, this character is totally not going to be like a side character or a main character later. Totally. I kind of like this character, though, design-wise. Forgot what her name is.
Here.
Ew, an Elda! They used the hard E! They used the hard E! No, the hard A! Christ, man. Ew, there's an Elda here. That's disgusting.
Look at that. The new model's out now.
Look at that. Oh, wait, it's voiced.
Be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
So that jewelry...
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
So, like, those necklaces in the windows give people the ability to use magic. Now I want one.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Alright, show off.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say we don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies.
I remember when this character first showed up, like, a lot of people immediately start simping on her. Me, I'm all, huh, cool looking character.
Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
The Royal Scepter?
The Royal Scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty, passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic, world-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
So basically it's like a powerful staff.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals.
Yep, recruitment office. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to not take too long. It's mostly because I just don't want the video to be too long. Okay, what level am I in my save that's at the end of the demo? I think I'm like level 14 or 15. I don't know. It's mostly because I missed out on the extra dungeon. I didn't realize I was on the road to take... Because I didn't know the demo was going to end. Like, when I exited the dungeon to go get some resources, I realized the day was going to end and it said the demo ended.
Leave it out, mate. You in a fool, I say. Who else could it be? You are.
Recruitment office? Go... the recruitment place. Go down this street, the cathedral, and it'll be the building on the left. You're looking to enlist as a soldier? Not like there's other work for Eldas, I guess. Oh, great, okay, it's a racist elf. Don't make assumptions, that'll piss him off. Don't say anything, he'll probably get pissed off. What, nothing left to say? Then move along, irritating little shite. I've given you more than enough. So if you say don't make assumptions, he gets mad regardless. Fucking elves. Fucking knife ear. Fuck you. Lucky I don't knock you on your ass right now. Fucking knife ears. This is why everyone gets along better with the dwarves. I don't know if there's dwarves in this game. Just in fantasy in general, like a lot of times elves in fantasy stories or settings, they tend to think they're superior to like all the other races, especially humans and dwarves. Which is why dwarves don't usually, in most fantasy, don't like elves, but they get along with humans usually. Like I think in Warhammer, the dwarves get along with humans, but they hate the elves, and humans and elves both. I mean, the humans and the dwarves both hate the elves because the elves are kind of dicks. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd, and no one would notice that you're an Elda. But the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. Because they're super racist. Towards, like, normal people. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. So yeah, again, like the whole reason why they hate Eldas so much is it's just because oh, he has his face covered. It's literally just because of the religion of the tribes hate that race. Young man, might I interest you in our shop? This is no ordinary starry shop. Oh, we're actually in the middle of something. We've got something to do at the recruitment center. The recruitment center? If you're lost, it's the large building down this street to the left. Stop by when you have the time. I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by. Okay, so these guys are another race. I don't know what they actually look like, because they wear those over their face. Which I assume the elves and the Clemar, which are the goat horn races, probably don't like them either, because there's like a class system, like they think they're like lesser tribes. And then the Elda are almost like are kind of rare, so they're treated like crap even more. It's like Warhammer, everyone's racist. Well, not really, but just the big race tribes in this game.
I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
We're joining the military.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Yeah, this guy's just a dickhead. Oh look, he's got the goat horns.
Measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty?
Accidentally hit X.
Wonder nobody respects the guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Okay, by the way, I'm just gonna say it. This guy's a reference to Yu Norakami. Just look at him. He looks like him, and then he's even from like a... The place he's from is like similar to Persona 4's place.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Okay, yeah, so the portraits are on that side. Let me just move on right here. I guess I can make it a little bigger. There we go.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
The hell is that hair you have?
Be gone.
Like a fro?
Thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up.
Later, you will
An
see you later.
I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I need money. I want to fight for change. I think last time I said that, so let's just be real.
I need the money.
Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm stronger than I look. Okay, so these choices determine your, like, starting stats, I believe.
I'm stronger than I look.
With arms like that, you'd have to be. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Okay, now this is where you name the protagonists. Okay, I remember hearing that you could just not put in a name and it'll name your character. Please correct the entry. Okay. I guess I have to name it. I remember hearing it names it for you if you don't enter anything. Or is that on the console version? I don't know. Anyway, we'll name you Makoto. Because, you know, you look like the P3 protagonist. Oh my god, hold on. I dropped my fucking headphones. My god, where the fuck? Why do these stupid headphones constantly fall? God, they're like in a fucking case. Sorry. Alright. Alright, apologies. I had to pick up those... I have these stupid wireless Samsung headphones that I use on my phone. And they just constantly fall out of the case. It's like not even... They're not even that good, to be honest. I think they're just kind of burnt out. But yeah, I always end up losing them because they always fall out of that stupid case.
We'll get some use out of you yet.
Alrighty?
Welcome to the guard.
Yes!
And I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
I need to get more water. Alright.
Kit and reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Okay, yeah, so as you can see, the guy recruiting is kind of a dickhead. Well, along line, guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Hey, you Norakami. How are you? You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me. If so... Or was there something else? Something you needed? Sorry, I can't read. Are you really a noble? I take you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. So he's basically, like, yeah, he's a lord, but he's, like, not a super rich lord. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not. See you later. Look, it's you, Norakami, hanging out with Makoto Yuki. Now I just wait for another main character that resembles Joker from Persona 5. And then we run into two of them that look like the protagonists from Persona 2, Tatsuya. And the boy with the earring from Persona 1. I don't know what his whole name was.
Let's hurry.
Okay, yeah. Blast it! I came to enlist because I heard you can make quick Reeves the money here, but they really make you work alongside creepy Elda. A Parapus I can deal with, but Elda are right ominous. Okay, so last time I picked where do you hear that? And he said it's from the church, and he calls you stupid for not, like, knowing that, basically, because you're an Elder. I'll just go ... Quit your gawking. Why, I could tell a guard you looked at me funny, and you'd be marched to the gallows before you could blink. And don't think anyone would care what an Elder has to say. You'd hang, so you better shape up. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would be just a waste of energy. So yeah, a Parapus is the other race that people really hate for no reason. It's these guys with the dog ears. And that, like, chick in the armor, and that was wearing pink and was also in armor. She's one of those. They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. Wish I could serve Count Luis. His army's built on merit, so even a Parapus stands a chance. Well, yeah, that's the thing about Luis. So, the Luis is just Griffith. He's Griffith, but, people like him because, well, one, he isn't I'm pretty sure he isn't prejudiced towards other people, but he's still super evil. Can't even spell your name, bloody Parapus. The captain seems like a jerk, but it's for the sake of the mission. We just put up with him for a while. Eavesdropping won't get us anywhere. Let's hurry and get in line. Okay, last time I didn't know I could, like, hear that. But yeah, fucking Luis is just Griffith and he's super evil, but people like him and some of the people want to join his army because it sounds like he doesn't, like, he isn't,
I heard they get sightings.
like, sounds like all the, like, you won't be treated like shit, but again, it's probably just the front.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Gee, I wonder what he was gonna say.
Another Clamar. Wait. No. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here.
Of course it's an elf. It's always a fucking elf.
We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Wasted good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Fuck off, dude.
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Like, bro, you see that claymore he has on his back? Are you sure you want to fight him? Also, he looks cooler than you, so you're definitely an NPC.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You alright?
Thanks.
Thanks.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Okay, yeah, so that's why they're like necklaces. They just wear them on their neck and then it lets them cast magic.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Royal Capital Vicinity Map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get.
A lot of world building.
The recruits. They really are desperate for new blood.
So, like, yeah, there's tribes that hate each other because some of them feel superior, and then there's, like, war stuff going on. There's a guy that killed a king that looks like Griffith. Again, apologies if you didn't see that cutscene. It's because I already played the demo once that it already showed it. It already showed the cutscene, so it didn't play it, like... Yeah. There's like a lot of stuff that reminds me of Berserk. Like, again, the main villain himself is just Griffith.
I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep.
I just can't sleep in general in real life.
I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot.
Sucks, don't it?
You okay?
That's just how it is. It never gets easier. I mean, I've dealt with shit like this in real life. I just get used to it and ignore it. Unless it becomes like a big, like in high school, I would get into fights and dealt with shit like this. But in the end, I just kind of... It was bullshit, though. It was just stupid bullshit that teenagers went through. Well, teenagers at the time. God. Anyway. It never gets easier. Like, I would say this one just to say, yeah, I'm used to it. I don't care. But you know what? Let's just go with this.
Never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all.
Oh yeah, that makes no sense.
These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him.
Oh yeah, by the way, the prince is a Clamar. He's with the horns, I believe.
Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
What book?
What book?
Oh, I don't know. The one lying right there that you're always carrying around? Good thing those bandits weren't much for reading, huh?
They probably couldn't read.
Thanks.
So this is interesting.
It's what you call a fantasy story, right?
So in their world, a fantasy is basically... See, look at, there's skyscrapers right there. There's like cars right there behind my head on the screen. It's basically like our world. It's showing... In their world, it's like fantasy. There's like none of that tribe shit going on.
So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. No magic. No tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting right there. Like, their idea of fantasy is like what our world is, basically. Like skyscrapers, cars, and stuff. There's no magic. No fantasy races. Which it's kind of funny to some people. Like, our world's boring and they'd be more into this world. No. I might not save this file because I'm just going through the demo. I already went through the demo. Also, my character's named Garmin,
You be resting?
after the Bloodborne character.
I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard.
Yeah, Griffith too.
Cruelty is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
And he died.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Okay, I have a prediction though. This might sound crazy. I feel like the prince might, like, maybe he does get rescued in the game story, but he ends up becoming Griffith and you have to fight him. Or something. I don't know. It's just a prediction I'm having. Like, some of the people that seem good might turn evil. I mean, Luis is just evil to begin with. I don't know. Part of me thinks that could happen in the story. It's probably not. Part of me just thinks, like, yeah. Like in Berserk, wasn't Griffith like one of Guts' friends and he just turns evil? Like, he comes back to life, but then he's like all crazy. And he's all, oh yeah, we could build the world by destroying ours! And then you have to kill him. That's what I'm thinking. Might happen? Might. Probably not, though, let's be honest. Let's be real, it probably won't. I'm just overthinking of possibilities of where this story can go. But yeah, like he goes, come on, protagonists! Look, we could make the world we all wanted by just killing everyone in this world. Like, it gets all twisted and fucked up. Because this game was going to be, like, kind of dark.
Hey, don't forget.
Okay, yeah, the contact should be here. All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow. But yeah, that's one of my predictions.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
But also, it could just be, oh no, he doesn't turn evil at all. He's just a cool dude, and
The northern border fort.
he doesn't go evil and try to destroy the world. I don't know.
In the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic
Probably a stupid theory of how the story will go.
and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
But yeah, sometimes I like to overthink what could happen in a story before I know what happens, and then I'm usually wrong like 99% of the time.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The stand to curve.
Accidentally pushed X, sorry.
You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of
I don't believe this guy's a war hero.
when I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
A world with only one tribe. Yeah, like what if like after we defeat Luis, the prince is back to life, and like he recovers from that thing he has, and he's all, oh cool. So now we could make the world with just one tribe by killing off all the others. Like it gets like a fucked up logic like that.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read.
Oh, don't worry, you're also in the book. Except your name's Yu Norakami. For some reason, my name's Makoto Yuki. Oh wait, I keep forgetting I named him Makoto.
You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
I mean, the king kinda... Yeah, you know what.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
Is it a fight you want?
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Makoto.
That's my name.
I have that right? For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth. Now, where was I? Right. As for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
Uh-huh. Very courageous of you.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's royal
Jeez.
army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors.
Oh god, these guys are idiots.
Glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna
Like I said, I've been through this demo already.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
But yeah, as you can see, the captain guy, he's super courageous, isn't he?
It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
It's Yukari Takaba.
You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be alright. I'm with you.
Okay, we got Yu Narukami on our team.
We actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay.
Part of me
Start up and hope we find out.
Part of me wants the Persona costume so I can make the protagonist dress up like the Persona 3 protagonist. Strahl can dress up like Yu Narukami, and then there's another character that's also like a Persona character. I don't know if she would have the costume of the character she's kinda like.
Okay?
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission. I know.
Here we go.
Be careful, our contact should be inside, and we just have to find him. Are you? Oh wait, I have it on auto. Fuck. He was asking what we were saying. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally?
Actually,
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside. I see. Well, whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Okay, yeah, there's not really much to do. What's happening in there? Yeah, look at this nightmare freak.
There it is. That's a human.
Yeah, that surprised me when I first played this demo. So, humans exist in this universe, like regular-ass humans. Like, they're not the Eldas, but they're these monster freaks that have, like, human features and whatnot. But humans are, like, creepy-ass nightmare monsters. I mean, just like real life. Humans are just monsters in real life.
Damn it.
It's a metaphor. Damn, this is horrific. So many dead. Rias, I hope you're safe.
Hurry.
There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. Okay, yeah, you could check the bodies, but they're dead. There's nothing really going on. Okay, a smaller human. Get back, we've got company. What's the deal with this one? It feels similar to that monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too? It looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have history with them.
What do you think?
Okay, join forces, I agree. Okay, I'm glad you've still got your wits about. Okay, I activated auto and just skipped through it. Okay, we're just making plans on how to attack. Understand, the two of us working as one, I'll trust your judgment. Okay, yeah.
Things will be fine. We have the edge. This could be our chance.
Everyone, go!
Okay, yeah,
I won't hold back. Fire!
The power of fire!
that went way faster than it did last time I played. This is the okay. Just so you know, this is the second time I'm playing this demo. Because as soon as I completed it, I just started to wait for the game to release.
I think we got. All right!
We pulled through somehow. We're alive, and that's all I could ask for. Let's press forward. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it on auto. Okay. Hold on.
Be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, this could get nasty. Okay. We have the element of surprise. We could catch it off guard and strike. Basically, it's just this is just a tutorial on
Okay.
sneak attacking it to ambush it.
This is our chance. Let's go.
Mage fire.
A tough one.
Die hard! Even easier than expected.
Not bad.
Level up. Okay, see, look, my strength's actually high. My highest stat. We'll raise my magic a little bit. Oh wait, I didn't raise my stat. Fuck. Oops, I accidentally took a picture. I forgot to raise my stat. Shit. I mean, I think I just have the extra skill points, so if I level up again.
Use for it? I say take it with you.
So I recall I didn't really explore this area too much.
Let's give him a fight. This could be our chance.
Everyone, go!
I won't hold back.
They chose the wrong opponent. That was the last of them.
He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. An Elder, don't bloody touch me! I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. What do you mean, you people, asshole? Ah, of course, this is how it ends. Damn it all, bloody hell. Even on your death, even while you're dying, you have to just be racist towards the Elder.
Run.
You're so young, a fresh recruit. Get away from here now. That thing is up ahead.
No.
There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. Too late. That monster, we can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing. At least he wasn't a dickhead. Sorry, dude. He's gone. Ah, damned Elda. I knew the fort was cursed. You're why the horror attacked.
Hey,
Calm down, it's not his fault. The human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone dead. They all had families. Help me, Elda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die. He's breathing. Okay, he died. Yeah, the humans are nightmare creatures.
hold on.
Wait,
You...
you two, you're searching for someone? I'm just gonna say it.
I get it now.
I thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide? Why hide this from me? I trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth,
What?
that cry, is that the human from earlier? Humans. The ultimate monsters in the world. It sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there. We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing the survivors takes precedence to the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Okay, so there's like stuff I missed in this area, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it all we've got.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Broken igniter. So yeah, the igniters usually look like jewelry just because it's easier to wear like that.
Been spotted. On your guard.
This battle's ours.
This could be our chance.
Still here?
The power has wrapped this up.
Nice.
Great job, Stroll. Only one left. Finish them up.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Looks like we're safe for now. Hey, Dad, found something.
Just destroying barrels to see if I miss anything. Okay. We're good. Okay, the egg human.
We have the edge. This could be our chance. Let's go.
You know how I like my eggs? Hard boiled. I mean, well, fried eggs. I should have said fried. I like fried eggs. I like cooking eggs and pan frying them and making an egg sandwich.
Okay. I feel stronger.
Okay, yeah, so I still have my point from the last level. Use the agility just so I can evade.
We made short work of them.
Gold coin.
Okay, let's give this all we've got. You're here?
They chose the wrong opponent.
No, so what I like to do in JRPGs, I usually like to level up at least until level 5, and if I can, if it's possible, before like the first boss. I mean, I used to do that in Pokemon before the first gym leader. Well, no, not the gym leader, but like as soon as you get your starter, and in like Pokemon Red, I would like train my starter Pokemon to level 5 before proceeding to Viridian City. maybe even a little higher. People say, "Oh, but doesn't the grinding for levels?" Nope. People complain about grinding for levels, but I don't get bothered by it at all. Like, it just doesn't bug me.
I think I'm getting used to this. We have the edge. I trust, and we'll win this. I won't hold back. One left. There's no way I'm stopping here.
I think we're in the clear.
You know what? Oh wait, I can't save. I was gonna actually save. Who knows, maybe I could get ahead in this game. Well, from what I heard, some people grinded their characters to like level 33. They're not supposed to be at that level, FYI. Because they went in the extra dungeon. The roof is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors facing that monster together. May not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I could never live with myself. This time. And you plan to forge ahead despite the risk. I take it you refuse to die until you have found whoever it is you're searching for. I won't let you die up there.
That's true, but
I can't just leave you to die up there. Ha, I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. You're just you, Norakami. You're cool. I like Persona 4. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message and the prince will die. We have no choice but to press on.
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me your strength. I mean, I guess I might have already explored the entire area then. I wasn't entirely sure. Well, no, I missed like that one area where I found the broken igniter.
What do you think?
This feeling, I knew it. That human from earlier is up there. Let's go. Seriously, like what sold me is the humans are the monsters. like they're disgusting nightmare creatures. Also, it kind of gives me Attack on Titan vibes. Some of this stuff with the humans. God, it's horrifying.
such tremendous power.
It's horrible. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention this. I'm playing the PC version.
We can't let it get away with
It runs on my potato laptop.
somehow.
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on survival. Okay. Magic. 2.
Vile monster. You're mine.
Okay, you did more than me. Of course, I'm pretty sure I'm better with like melee attacks and magic.
Come on. It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, he's more focused on physical damage, Straw. I mean, he uses a fucking claymore.
How is it this strong?
What more can I do? The prince is my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet...
Distracted. You two run!
But
Above all else, I am a noble. And a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
he still did more damage than me.
Forgive me.
what? No,
Oof.
please say something.
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it.
Oh, fate subtle child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
I art thou. Thou art I. It's not a persona. I mean, it's like it kind of is like the personas, but not really. I mean, function-wise, somewhat. Well, it's a class system on here. It's not like a persona.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back. Scour! All right, that did the trick.
My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, it can use magic despite the lack of an igniter.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead.
Luckily, I could heal. Okay, yeah, so this is just saying to target the weak points of...
Like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet.
Seeker!
We can target those.
Wind!
That's it. Stay on it.
Scour!
Push through. We've got to hit the other spots too.
Vitus power! Wind!
You hit their weakness.
Let's go! Scour! Alright, how's that?
Mm-hmm. Also, is its torso like a pomegranate?
It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do. Ick. I can't believe it's
Vitus
eating
power.
its own body.
Wind!
Can you knock those apples off?
I mean, it weakened it.
Scour! A tough one.
will regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this? Understood. Leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
I won't hold back. Wind.
Like, look at its animations. It looks like it's kind of cowering the human. Like, it's like a combination of a human and it's like, has like fruit on it or something. The apple, I wonder if that's like a reference to like biblical stuff. Probably not. Or maybe. I don't know. Like, I wanted to make an Evangelion reference because is it kind of like how in Evangelion, the creator of that anime, he just used Christian imagery because he said it looked cool. That's literally why he uses it, but religious people don't want to accept that as the answer. But that's literally why there's like stuff like that in Evangelion. Like, that's why he named the monsters angels. Nice.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... it was crazy!
Still dying.
Look, that stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive!
I like this character. He's kind of cool.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about
Kill Griffith.
Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, you're just gonna crown a new king.
Kill him? Can't someone catch me up?
Can someone catch me up here?
Okay, introduction to Griffith. Fucking Griffith. Always doing something wrong.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night,
Just look at how this guy's doing the villain sitting position.
it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
Also, look at those boss battles that were behind Griffith. Those were all just boss battles waiting for us.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. But I'm counting on you.
Right?
Like the mission is finally
So
starting.
Grius joins our party.
Set up our camp then.
But I'm afraid I'm gonna end the video right here. I just realized it's almost like 2 hours.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found in those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to end it right here. So, I may or may not complete the demo on video. It depends on my mood, but if I do record this game, I probably will just be using my main save file. Well, you know what? I'll just save this one still. Okay, let me just put it on the first slot. Yeah, my character on my main file's name is Gehrman, because I like Bloodborne. But yeah, anyway. So, yeah, if I do, when the full game does come out, I might just use my main save file. And I'll just recap on what happened in the prologue demo, which is literally just the prologue to the game, the beginning of the game. But anyway, I like this game. It feels like this is just the P3 protagonist, and he got isekai'd into a fantasy world, and then he ran into Yu Norakami, like a different version of Yu Norakami. But yeah, this game, I just like it. I think I like it a little bit more than Persona. Maybe it's just because it's something different, like a different setting and stuff. Like, they do have like classes that are of reference to like Soul Hack, Devil Summoner, and Persona. I think they're literally just called Devil Summoner and Old Beetle. And Persona Master, which Persona Master can summon like personas, I guess, or I don't know. I'd have to see into that class if it's a thing I could use, because Jack Frost is in this game. That's like the only familiar face from like Persona and SMT you could see. He's in all of Atlus's games. But yeah, this game, it looks interesting. It's dark, and again, if I don't continue the demo and finish off from where I left off of, then I'll just use my main save and recap on what happened after this point, okay? But anyway, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.